Linear averaging is a simple mathematical technique for creating one value from a series of input values. Among the many applications of linear averaging is tender evaluation, in which you're trying to select a bid or an offer from a series based on a couple different scores concerning the attributes of the offers. You can see that actually shaping up here in Field of Green. Let's look. The day shift manager at the Fields of Green restaurant is proceeding with the selection of a fresh vegetable supplier for strategic supply chain partnership. The manager issued 4 invitations to tender for 4 suppliers and received 3 responses. Each of the 3 responses, now this is what I mean by a series of input values. Each of the 3 responses was scored on a 100-point scale in 3 critical categories. So, just getting oriented with the data. There are 3 offers, 3 different companies bidding, and in each case we've scored the offer on quality, delivery, and price, and so we have these different grades, if you will. Okay, now, assuming the Field of Green weights quality 30%, delivery at 25%, and price at 45%, which supplier, meaning from this list, should be selected with linear averaging? Right, linear averaging, you have a series of input scores, and you're trying to basically roll them up into one score so you can make a decision. And so it's based on a scheme where you weight the scores according to percentages. The percentages, notice that the 30%, the 25%, and the 45%, they have to add up to 1. But at any rate, okay, fine. How do you roll up these scores? Well, you say, for instance, Total Veg Inc. There's somebody that wants Field of Green's business. They've made an offer. We have scored that tender offer. We've given it an 85 for quality. And it's just like points. And now wait a minute. We said quality is weighted at 30%. So I would want to take 30% of that score. Likewise, delivery. We've given them a score of 60. Maybe we're not that pleased with their terms for delivery, but delivery we're only weighting 25%, so we would take 25% of that score of 60. And then finally, price at 45%. Well, for Total Veg Inc., we gave them like a B plus 87 on price, and we're saying that that's weighted at 45%, so we would want to take 0.45, 45% of that. Anyway, add them up to create one score that's meant to represent overall, based on these 3 different categories that we say, if we were Fields of Green, are important to us, and the relative weights of how important they are. Oh, okay, so Total Veg Inc. gets a overall score of 79.25. Or excuse me, 79.65. Now, remember, we're just trying to pick one of these suppliers. We have to do this for the other 2 vendors. Okay, who's next? Well, all right, Fresh Veggies Inc. had made a tender offer, and we'd also given it the same 85 for quality, so we think we're going to get the same quality that we would have gotten from Total Veg Inc. And we said, all right, the weight, 30% for quality times the points that were actually earned for quality. Delivery, we like their delivery terms better because we gave them 75, but delivery, the weight is 0.25, right? And then 45.45, 45% for price. Oh, and Fresh Veggies Inc., we gave them a big score on that. A score of 100. Anyway, all right, do that arithmetic. I get 89.25. So right away, right, think of like a grade on an exam, we see that we would prefer Fresh Veggies Inc. to Total Veg Inc. because they've come in with a better score via linear averaging. Now, we're not done though, because there was 3. There's also all about Veg Limited Liability Corporation. Okay, well, 30% times their score on quality. Ooh, we were impressed with their quality. We gave them a score of 95. 25% for their score on delivery. Ooh, and apparently we think they have the best terms on delivery too. Plus price. 45% weight on price, and we gave them a 95. Okay, that plus that plus that, I get 91.25. Now we have, via linear averaging, a score for each one of the tender offers. We're evaluating them. Okay, which one would we select? We select the one that has the best score. So that actually was the last one on the list. Best score, right? The answer? Choose all about veg LLCs. Oops, C. Select them. They had the highest score. Now, there's another question snuck in here down across the bottom, and it says, does this selection differ from the one suggested by the lowest price method? Now, the lowest price method, that's obvious. You give the business to, you select the tender offer from the supplier that's giving you the best price. We say, well, okay, who's giving us the best price? And this is pretty simple, but we do want to not become unnecessarily confused. If we were using the lowest price method, we'd only be looking at that data. Like, we don't care about this. We don't care about quality, right? We only care about price. Okay, now the temptation is, ooh, lowest price, right? I see here the lowest number in this table, and that's Total Veg Inc. But whoa, careful, careful. That table, for linear averaging, that table is scoring. Higher numbers are better in scoring. So if you were looking for, like in that column, well, who did give us the best price, just price, you would want to look at who did we give the absolute best score to, which means that ironically, in trying to determine who gave us the lowest price, you'd be looking here for the highest score on price. And the highest score on price was Fresh Veggies Inc. Oh, okay, so does this selection differ? We're saying with linear averaging, we choose all about veg. The answer here is yes, because Fresh Veggies Inc. offered the lowest price. We can see that because we gave them the highest score for price.